Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Fahmi Aziz Muttaqin, and saya di sini sebagai guru PPL atau guru PLP buat teman-teman. Jadi untuk 1 bulan ini atau pertemuan kedepannya saya yang mengajar, tetapi didampingi juga oleh Bu Juleha. I'm from IP Garut, Institut Pendidikan Indonesia Garut, or the old name is STK IP Garut, and my senior high school in 11 Garut, and I graduated in 2017. And we move to material. What is procedural text? Procedural text is the order of making something, doing something, and getting somewhere. Procedural text have 2 types, that is recipe and manual. For the example, recipe is right here, you can see guys, and for the manual is like this. Okay, what is recipe procedural text? Recipe procedural text is part of procedural text, and a list of ingredients and the instruction to tell you how to cook something. In generic structure of recipe have 3 types, that is goal or aim, ingredient, method, or step. What is goal or aim? Goal or aim is the purpose how you to make something. What is goal or aim? Goal or aim is the purpose how to make something. The ingredients is the part of element what we need to make something. And the last is step or method is the set of the instruction. In language, feature of recipe is first is using simple present tense, and the second is using adverbial of sequence or using temporal adjective, and the third is using imperative sentence or command, and the last is using adverb of time to express detail of time. And the purpose of recipe atau tujuannya, that is used to describe how something is made in sequence step, and it provide a series of steps in sequence that explain the reader how to make something, and the communicative purpose of the text is to tell the step of making something. Jadi tujuannya adalah membuat satu makanan atau sesuatu dengan beberapa langkah. What is manual procedural text? For the first, it is a part of procedural text, and the second is it is a book or pamphlet that contain, and the third is explanation about how something, and the last is should be done in sequence step. Generic structure of manual have 3 types, that is the first is goal or aim, the second is material, and the last is instruction. What is goal or aim? It different with recipe. Goal or aim in manual it is contain the purpose of doing or operating something. Bagaimana cara mengoperasikannya. And in material, this part describe the tools we need to do, make, or operating something. And the last in instruction is this part describe the set of instruction. In language feature of manual, it have 3 types, that is using simple present tense, using adverbial of sequence or using temporal adjective, and the last is using imperative sentence or command. For the purpose of manual, maybe it seems like with the recipe, for the first is it is used to describe how something is done. in sequence step. And the second is it provides a series of steps in sequence that explain the reader how to do something. And the last is the communicative purpose of the text is to tell the step of making or doing something. And this is the vocabulary that not always, but also in recipe procedural text or manual procedural text. You can take a picture. I give you 10 minutes. Okay, right now I give you the example of the exercise. As you can this, okay, I give you 5 seconds to take a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, ready guys? For the question is, for the first question, the text tell us about A. How long to make any kind of food. B. Ingredient of making omelette. C. Utensils of making omelette. D. Method of making omelette. Or E. How to eat a cheese omelette. I give you 5 seconds to answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The answer is D. Method of making omelette. You can see from the title or the goals or aim how to make a cheese omelette, and it's the method of making omelette. For the second question is, the following are methods of making cheese omelette except A. Cracking the egg. B. Whisking the egg. C. Adding milk. D. Cheese grater. Or E. Heating the oil. Okay, I give you 5 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, the answer is cheese and grater. You can see on the picture that I give to you, in utensil there is cheese and grater. Okay, for the next question is, how much cheese do we need to make a cheese omelette? A. 1 gram. B. 3 grams. C. 5 grams. D. 15 grams. Or E. 50 grams. I give you 5 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see the answer in the ingredients. That is 50 grams, not 15 grams. So the answer is E. 50 grams. Okay, and for the next question is, blah 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 is a tool with a flat flexible blade used for mixing and spreading. A. Pan. B. Fork. C. Spatula. D. Plate. E. Cheese grater. I give you 5 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The answer is in the method, in the first method. Crack the egg into bowl. Whisk the egg with fork until it's smooth. Okay, and the answer is fork. Okay. Okay, for the next question is manual procedure text. This is the picture, and I give you 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Okay, you guys are ready? Hope you guys are ready. Okay, for the question of manual is what should you need to do first? A. Transmit the document. B. Dial the address number. C. Insert document in the feeder. D. Connect both the sender and the receiver fax machine. E. Install the device in the computer. I give you 5 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is the answer? Yeah. Okay, I give you. I tell you. Okay. In the first, you can see you will need the document that you want to fax. A sender fax machine, a receiver fax machine, and its number. Itu adalah keterangan, bukan. Jadi jawabannya bukan itu. For the answer is insert document into the feeder. Okay. For the next question, what will happen after you send a document successfully? A. Message transmitting is done will be displayed. B. The sender will receive the copy of the document. C. The recipient will get document. D. The document will be transferred. E. There is a document in a feeder. Okay, I give you 5 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, the answer is in the last structure, in the number 5. It is when it sends the fax successfully, you will get a message on the display saying transmitting is done. Okay. Maybe enough for this meeting. I hope you enjoy. Still keep safety guys. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.